What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. As you guys can tell by today's video title, today I'm going to show you guys how to create your own spring capsule wardrobe. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my staple foolproof items that I have in my wardrobe that I can count on time and time again to create different outfits and just have a really cohesive look. Everything I'm going to show you guys in this video can be found in the description. I happened to shop on ASOS for this video just because I didn't want to use my own clothing that I already own, seeing as some of the pieces are probably like out of stock. I didn't want to use the clothing that I already own in my wardrobe because if anything catches your eye, you guys would be moaning that you can't find the exact same item. So this way I feel like everything is really relevant and you guys can just shop for everything exactly as you see in this video. I've always really loved the idea behind capsule wardrobes. I'm not sure why I've never done a video about it before, but I really like the fact that it starts at the shopping cart. Having a capsule wardrobe really just makes you think about what you're consuming and what you're purchasing, whether you're going to be able to wear it time and time again, or is it just gonna sit at the back of your wardrobe for years unloved? If that's you, I'm not trying to personally victimize you. That's happened to me before. I'll buy a piece of clothing purely because I like it how it looks on the hanger in the store without really thinking whether that item will go cohesively with the rest of my wardrobe and will I be able to easily wear it together. So that's where I come in. Hopefully after this video, you guys will be able to purchase clothing items with a little bit more thought behind it, and everything that you'll own in your wardrobe will go nicely together no matter which items you pair. If you guys like the sound of this video, definitely smash that huge thumbs up down below and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is layering. Layering, I feel like for spring is the most essential part of any kind of outfit building, just because the weather can be sunny outside one second and then the next it's raining and it's windy and it's cold. I feel like the absolute key to any outfit building is a good little white top. Whether it's a crop top, whether it's a body, honestly, you just can't go wrong with a white top. It's such a nice basic blank canvas. I have one like this, which is kind of like a racer back. It's not got any sleeves and it's pretty cropped. This kind of top you can pair with pretty much anything. It's such a blank canvas. You could, pair it with a nice pair of denim jeans. You could pair it with a suit pair of trousers. You could pair it with a skirt or a dress. Honestly, the options are endless. So this is definitely a key piece in my capsule wardrobe. And of course, I don't just have one white top. I have various different variants of this white top. We have the little strappy white crop top. We have the long sleeve little slinky white top as well. This one is definitely for the slightly colder days as it's got a long sleeve. It's just got a nice basic round neckline, which you can totally dress up. I even have a slightly more like slouchy boxy crop top version of this for the slightly more like sportier outfits. I feel like this goes so well with like a nice pair of cargo pants. The power of the basic white top is endless, but it doesn't have to be super basic. What I like to do is I like to kind of spice things up a little bit with a more interesting neckline. This option here is essentially another variant of a white top. This is more like a taupey sort of color, but I really love this sort of like long neckline. It's very high but very wide, so I really like it. I think it just adds a little something to the outfit. And whilst we're on the white tops, we cannot forget the basic white shirt. Honestly, the things that a white shirt can do. It doesn't have to bring you back to your school days where you had to wear a school uniform. There's so many different ways you could style a white shirt. I love to wear my white shirts open over one of these like little slinky sort of strappy crop tops. I also like to wear this underneath like a sweater or a jumper dress, things like that, and just have the little collar peeking underneath. You could wear this with a blazer for that super polished kind of, classy look as well. A white shirt is just so versatile. It's definitely a must-have in your capsule wardrobe. Now, as much as I love my white kind of clothing, I know that it's not for everybody. So the equal version of that, if you're into darker colors, is of course black. Black is just such a great color. It's super slimming. It's great for any occasion. So I have little things like this little body right here. It's made of a super kind of stretchy and slinky sort of fabric. It's got a little sleeve to it. Things like this are just perfect for layering over the top with a jacket or with a blazer. And like I said with the white tops, you definitely want a variant of the neckline. So you don't just want to have like the same neckline over and over. So I picked up a strappy version. This is also a body. Things like this, you're just going to be able to wear time and time again. The way I would style a super bodycon sort of top like this is with like a nice pair of wider trousers, just to kind of get that balance of the outfit. I'd totally wear a nice blazer over this just to kind of spice it up a little bit. Again, possibilities are endless with a black top. You guys need to get one. Now, when it comes to the next layer, which is obviously like a jacket or a cardigan or a jumper, that is where your personality should definitely come in. Choose the items that you absolutely love, but but don't follow trends. Just because something's on trend doesn't mean it always will be. I've definitely made that mistake where I've purchased so many trend-based items up to the point where half of my wardrobe is so like out of date. However, I personally don't really go by trends. Even if something's like not as in, I will still wear it as long as I like it. As you guys know, if you've been on my channel for a little while, I'm not really into like colorful kind of items, so I just already know I'm not gonna purchase many of those. However, I do like to dabble with pastel colors, especially for spring and summer, so I feel like a nice like colorful cardigan can just bring to life any outfit. Even if you have a boring little white crop top underneath this is just gonna make it so much better. I like to keep my cardigans pretty simple. I don't like to have ones with like collars. I like to just keep it nice and just flat so that I can layer over with jackets and it doesn't become too bulky. So I feel like this particular cardigan is just perfect for that. The fabric is so nice. You definitely want to invest in like good quality items. This one in particular is from the brand And Other Stories. I'll have all the links in the description so you guys can check them out. But yeah, I really like the way it buttons up. As part of your capsule wardrobe, you should definitely have quite a bit of knitwear in my opinion. It's just such a versatile fabric. It really keeps you warm. So I feel like a nice like cream sort of jumper is definitely really great because not only can you wear it with more neutral colors, but you could also spice it up with some like additional brighter colors if you like. It's just a nice versatile base that I feel like will just work with any kind of color that you're gonna pair it with. This one in particular is from the ASOS design collection, and yeah, this is really nice. I love the quality. It's very like long and slouchy. I would personally wear this with a white shirt underneath it, just with like the little collar peeking out. I'd either pair it with like a pair of jeans or a nice pair of suit trousers, maybe even some leggings in all honesty. I feel like there's so many different ways you could style this. It's absolutely no secret on this channel that I'm just obsessed with blazers. I love that they can just provide warmth like a coat, but they just spice up your outfit so much. They really elevate it. They make you look so much more sophisticated. And I feel like a really good quality blazer can turn any outfit that's drab to fab. So I have an example here. Look at this amazing blazer. This is from a brand called, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Equal? Is it equal? Cool? I have no idea, but this is the brand. And as you can see, the blazer is just so interesting. It looks like a piece of art. I absolutely love this like detailing that kind of folds over the front. A capsule wardrobe for sure does not mean that you have to be bland and boring and just dress in basics. I feel like this blazer is definitely a testament to that. It's still a plain colored blazer that's gonna go with so many different scenarios, so many different outfits, but it does have a little bit of something to it, so I love this. Equally, I have this option, which is a slightly more tailored kind of blazer. It definitely looks more fancy. And not only is it quite fancy on the front, but it's even more fancy in the back. Look at that detail, you guys. It is completely ruched. It's a little bit creased, of course, but it has this like metal hoop that kind of holds the ruching together and creates that cutout effect. Again, this is from ASOS Edition. It's got such nice like thick shoulder padding, and there's definitely a lot of sturdiness to the fabric. So yeah, a good blazer is definitely a must for your spring capsule wardrobe. Next, I want to talk Coords. I feel like Coords are just the cheat sheet to any good capsule wardrobe. In my opinion, it's super clever to purchase Coords because you have so many different options. Like, rather than just wearing something once, you can wear it in 3 different ways. I'm gonna give you guys the perfect example with this Coord set. So first up, we have this little cropped, sort of like pastel pink blazer. It's super nice and fitted, it's very tailored. It then also comes with a matching pair of trousers, which are super fancy. They're quite wide leg in the bottom. Can I just say I love the front, like the darting is everything. But the reason why I think buying Coords for your capsule wardrobe is super clever is because you can actually just wear this one single Coord in 3 different ways. You can wear the Coord itself together as it's supposed to be. That's one outfit. You can then take the top half of the Coord and wear it with a completely different pair of trousers or skirt. That's second outfit. And lastly, you can ditch the top and you can just wear the trousers with a completely different top, like one of those basic white ones, for example. And that is the third outfit. See, there is so much versatility out of just one Coord. I love that. If you want to spice up your game even more, you can of course dabble with pattern. I'm not really much for pattern. I prefer just solid basic colors because I feel like it's a little bit easier to pair things together. Sometimes if you have a lot of different patterns in your wardrobe, pairing things together can be a nightmare because they can clash. So usually I like to steer clear of any patterns, but I did really like this sort of Coord that I found on ASOS. And I feel like that whole scenario with wearing a Coord in 3 different ways can definitely be applied to this suit set as well. I just love the blazer so much. I would probably just wear it like on its own as it's quite long, so you can wear this as a blazer or as like a blazer dress with some nice like cycling shorts underneath. And then the trousers are super like baggy as well. I feel like that's very trendy right now, but again, it's not about the trends. It's about how it makes you feel, and if you feel good in it, then just get it. Who cares about trends, honestly? Like, I feel like trends are so untrendy now. And the last thing I want to talk about is trousers. Of course, you guys have been seeing all the various different pairs of trousers I've shown you throughout this video, but I definitely still want to give them a segment because I feel like trousers are super important, especially for countries like where I am in the UK. You don't really want to be wearing skirts out at this time of year. Don't get me wrong, if you're a skirt wearer, totally go for it. Get some skirts for your capsule wardrobe, but to be honest, I don't really wear skirts all that much, so trousers are definitely a must for me. I literally have so many different pairs of trousers in storage. As you guys know, I am currently like in the process of building my house, so a lot of my clothes had to go into storage. And honestly, I have to say, I've not missed half of them. Like, to be honest, I own so many different pairs of trousers, but really, I've been wearing like the only 4 pairs of trousers on repeat that are my absolute favorite. So honestly, in a world of like overconsumption and just getting different pairs of jeans just for the sake of it, really, you only need to find 1 pair in each color that really suits you well. My absolute favorite pair of trousers are just a simple denim pair that is super light wash. I really love colors like this, and I feel like it goes with so many different items. These are from Miss Selfridges, and they're that super like wide leg kind of mum pair of trousers. I'm sure you've been seeing these so much throughout the video because they're like my favorite thing to pair different outfits with. I feel like another must is definitely a black pair of denim trousers, just because they're so versatile. They're really slimming on the body. They're great for like any occasion, whether you're going for a hike in the woods, whether you're going out for a meal. They're black, so they're not gonna get very dirty. I would say if you want, you can also like opt for a white pair of denim jeans, but they're just not as good. Like, I know they look good, but they're just gonna get dirty and you're probably just gonna regret buying them like I have. So yeah, a black pair of trousers for sure. The next pair of trousers I feel like is an absolute must in my capsule wardrobe is a tan pair of trousers. I guess you could call these like chino trousers. Do you guys remember the chinos? Oh my gosh, it takes me back to like 2010. Chinos were just such a trend back then. I'm still loving them. I absolutely love this color, and because of the sort of color scheme that I went for with my whole wardrobe, these are just gonna fit right in with any piece that I pair it with. They're super smart looking, so you can pair them with like a blazer and dress them up with like a nice pair of heels if you want, but they're also like okay to just wear as a casual pair of trousers with like a sweater or a jumper. So yeah, these are definitely the type of trousers I will wear over and over again and get so much use out of them. And the last pair of trousers I wanted to talk about is a cargo pair of trousers. I felt like these were a little bit more like chill and casual, a little bit more sporty. If you're creating a capsule wardrobe, you need a pair like this. It doesn't really matter what color you go for, but just find a decent pair that really fits you well and they're comfortable. This pair that I have is from a brand called Urban Classics, and I just love the way they fit. They have like a little cinch in thing on the side. And again, these could be paired with so many different tops. I really like that pairing of the like baggy sort of boxy t-shirt with this. So yeah, those were all of the pieces that I personally would put in my spring capsule wardrobe, excluding coats. I felt like coats is another ballpark. Again, you only need like 1 or 2 coats to really get you through, but I would definitely opt for like a slightly warmer coat and a slightly like thinner coat for spring. My best advice in terms of coats would just be try and go for like a color scheme that you know you're gonna wear a lot, like with all the other pieces in your capsule wardrobe. If you're daring, you can of course go for like a super bright color, but if you want to keep it a bit more toned down and neutral, then I would go for like a beige or a white or a black. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of this video, whether you found it helpful or whether you got some inspiration from it. I really hope you did. I know it can be kind of daunting creating like a capsule wardrobe that you can really rely on throughout the season. These kinds of items that I've shown you in this video are just what works for me, and it's just things that I can really easily pull together without putting too much thought into the actual outfit on the day. So I hope you guys have found this video inspirational or helpful in whatever way. Let me know if you did by smashing that huge thumbs up down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and hopefully if you guys enjoyed it, I can do a summer one when summer rolls around. But yeah, that is all from me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Mwah.